AB 2047, firearms 3D printing, do pass as amended per author to make Attorney General guidance contingent upon ASTM international standards, amend to narrow the scope and remove enforcement provisions, substitute the roll call from AB 1539. That bill is approved on a vote of 5-2, with Republicans voting no.
Okay, you just heard it right there. That was the chair of the Appropriations Committee in the Senate here in California talking about the bill AB 2047. It is now going on to the Senate floor, but with 3 key amendments to it. And this bill is not dead. They are reducing the scope, which is wonderful. The criminal aspect of this, any kind of enforcement is out. That $25,000 penalty, all those other aspects are out. But companies still have to attest that their machine will contain blocking software only if ASTM comes up with a guideline. So it's really interesting that this provision is in here, because ASTM is a nonprofit that does technical measurements and temperatures and all sorts of components like that. They do not do this, at least not yet. I called them and talked to them on Friday, and they have nothing for 3D blocking software on their records or even in their plans. We'll see if that changes and what happens, but from my knowledge of the organization, this is not something they do. However, what the bill stipulates is that if by 2029 they haven't come up with a standard, nothing happens, and the law becomes dormant. It does not go away. It's dormant, which means allows someone else to resurrect it and engage with it. Also, if ASTM does come up with some standard within that time frame, it activates everything. But there's a key new provision in here that says the Department of Justice in California can adopt laws from other states. New York, Washington, Colorado, other states that have other things that may be in law by then that is not put together by legislators in our own state. And that's what this explicitly puts in there. So not only is the bill dormant, it also has a clause in there that allows it to become a whole new entity, and they don't even have to use the standards that ASTM provides. So if ASTM comes up with standards, they don't even have to use those. They just have to use that as the ignition piece for the bill. And we're still fighting for this. We're still going to the Senate. We're still going to all the senators and now reaching out to the governor to do something about this in California, because what here matters, and what happens here gets replicated in other states. And as we're seeing right now, we'll bring other states into California. And this is all from Everytown. This is their goal. And remember, this is a bill created by FISNA, the company that's with Palantir, the military AI company that does missiles and surveillance. And they're a part of those cameras that you see everywhere. So keep that in mind as you move forward and share this information with others.